again, and this is going to be a relatively quick haul. My camera is telling me it doesn't have a lot of battery. We'll be fine. I recently made another purchase through Ozsale, and they are all China Glaze nail polishes, which are really actually my first China Glaze nail polishes, or my second lot of China Glaze nail polishes. I do have base coat and undercoat, but not a lot of the colour type stuff. So, and this purchase actually, one of them I bought specifically because of Stacey Polished Ways. I will leave her link down below, because she kept on raving about how much she loved it, and it turns out I already had 2 dupes for it and didn't realise, so I will get onto that in a minute. So first of all, I got this one, which is called Joy. Now this one and the other and another 3 came in a pack. It was called the Picture Perfect pack. That's the colour right there. It's a really beautiful colour. And one of them doesn't have a label on it. And so I spent ages trying to find out what this particular polish was actually called, and I eventually found it. It was not easy to locate the actual name of it, which was really strange because I think it was part of the Romantic collection, and for some reason the colours on those don't quite match up. Like this one called Joy, if you were to see the picture of it, it looks like a completely different colour, although the number on the bottom of this is correct. So, I don't know. The next one out of that collection is Harmony, which is a beautiful purple colour. As you can see, they're metallic. Using my new little thingies that I bought that you saw in that other haul. And then there's Devotion, was also part of that pack. It's kind of coming off very, in the viewfinder to me, it's coming off very silvery kind of colour. It is actually lilac. There's a very slight purple tinge to it. And the one that I couldn't find the name for, and I have found out, I believe that this is actually Admire, because it's not the darkest one that's in the collection. There's actually another one that's darker than this, or there's another one that's lighter. I can't remember, but this one I believe is called Admire, which is kind of like a dusty blue-grey. You can see the separation. I mean, these are older collection ones, so you may not be able to get them anyway. I also picked up Liquid Leather because, you know, who doesn't need a beautiful black nail polish? And that is exactly what it is. It's a black glossy nail polish. Then I got 3 polishes that are special effects type ones. 2 are holographic and 1 is textured. This is the textured one, and it is called Crush Crush Baby. And you can see the texture on there. It's a very interesting nail polish. And I have nothing on my nails except base coat, so if you were wondering, that's what's on my nails. Oops, just went flying. Yeah, these things don't necessarily like my bottles, unfortunately. So the 2 holographics, the first one is called When Stars Collide. These are what I would refer to as a scattered holographic, not a linear holographic. The holographic is there, but it is not very noticeable. Linear holographics tend to be a lot more noticeable. And the other one is Don't Be a Lunatic, which is kind of a greeny colour. The holographic in this is almost impossible to see unless you're like right up close to it. Definitely scattered, not linear. And the last 2 that I picked up are both glitter toppers. The first one is Snow Globe, which I have heard a little bit about, and I'm glad I got it because it is simply gorgeous. I put that over Liquid Leather so you can see it properly. I just love the range of colours in that. And the last one is the one that I bought because Stacey kept on going on about it, and that is Fairy Dust. So I have a big old bottle of fairy dust here, and that's what it looks like over liquid leather, which is where we come to our dupes. If you remember in my last haul, I talked about picking up this Orly polish for free called was it Prisma Gloss Silver, and when I swatched it I thought, I've seen that before, which is when I realised that it was the same as BYS's Cold as Ice. Yeah, they are basically the same. I actually have a picture on my Instagram of these three polishes together, and it turns out that this is the same. So without trying to confuse myself too much, I'll just get that to go on there. That bottom one, that's Cold as Ice. That's fairy dust, both over liquid leather. Oh, now it doesn't want to play ball. And if I can get it to go on the bottle lid, it doesn't want to go. The bottom one is Orly's Prisma Silver Gloss, or Gloss Silver. Cold as Ice is in the middle, and the fairy dust is at the top. It's kind of hard to tell them apart. I mean, in terms of silver holographic glitter toppers, all three of them are exactly the same. If you have one, you really don't need the others. You might like the others. I have found that the number of coats required is a little bit different, but other than that, they are effectively exactly the same nail polish. They look exactly the same. They perform pretty much exactly the same. There is a rather considerable price difference, of course. In Australia, China Glaze is probably $15 a bottle, depending on where you get it from. I think I paid $9 for this, $8 or $9 for this on sale. This size bottle, which as you can see is a mini, in Australia, these are $6.47 at the chemist that I buy these from. So the big bottles of this are considerably more in Australia. And BYS from Kmart, which you might not be able to get overseas, but in Australia you can, these are around about $4 a bottle, and you can get them on sale. They do go on sale in Kmart occasionally, so you can actually get them on sale. So, and this bottle here is, that's 14ml. This one here is 5.3ml. So this one is nearly 3 times the size for less. And this one here is 14ml as well, and it's at least twice the price of the BYS. So in terms of value for money, the BYS is the one to go for. And it looks exactly the same as Fairy Dust and Prisma Gloss Silver. So that was my latest on sale haul. Yeah, like I needed more nail polish. Anyway, click down below if you want to subscribe. Leave me a thumbs up if you like haul videos, and leave me a comment. I try to respond to all comments, and I'll see you in my next video. See ya.